real quick. Okay, let's
Oh
go.
no, no, man, my voice is
No, 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 no,
ass.
no,
All right.
don't record it, don't record it, don't record it.
Why
All
not?
right, where was I? All right, here we go. Then she
Because
turned around. I froze. Her eyes, her deep red eyes, the shape of her pupils, her face. From this point, a goal spouted in my head: acquire a C6R5 Hu Tao at any cost. A goal which I would eventually did fulfill. The lengths I take for Hu Tao shouldn't be underestimated. So some people might be wondering, what's so special about Hu Tao? What makes her the best waifu? Well, sit back and grab some popcorn. I will enlighten you as to why Hu Tao is the best thing to ever be ever created since the creation of the heavens and earth.
Oh,
Regardless of the size of her bust, Hu Tao has all the qualities of a SSSSS plus tier waifu. She's so precious, her smile, her beautiful, unique red eyes. No, a day goes, not a day, that's a typo right there, goes by without me listening to all of Hu Tao's
unreadable.
voice lines on repeat for 1 hour while cuddling my Hu Tao pillow. Her eyes, her blood blossom, bo-
her eyes,
her blood has her blood bosom. Okay, that,
bosom.
Jesus Christ. It should be Blood Blossom, but anyway. Hu Tao is a
This
real
must be
vibrant
Blood Boss
person.
the Blossom.
Yeah. But anyway, she tries to keep herself upbeat. Working in the funeral parlor, having to prepare dead people to be buried can be a very tedious task. Hu Tao, I'm here for you. I'm all yours. I'll come for you. During Hu Tao's story quest, it reveals that sad part of her, which almost made me cry my heart out. She's really sad deep down, but true to give off the vibrant, joyful, and unwavering aura in which she manages to pull off successfully. This quest made Hu Tao feel like my soulmate. I was able to relate with her, and she related to me. I felt like giving her head pats and hugs. Hu Tao's voice is also a work of art. Her Japanese voice, dude, damn alright. Props to her voice actor Ray. Her voice really bringing out and solidifies Hu Tao's personality. Her throat singing when she sings the Hilichurl song is just so cute. It shines a light down on the unbothered.
Wait.
The fuck does the
No,
unbothered?
it continues down, but I cut you
Oh,
off because I wanted to say like from here on out, I think this is mostly blind, except for like one or two highlights that I'll show
yeah,
at the
rest
end
in
if you
peace,
can't make
13
it.
out of 100 though.
Oh my god, 13 out of 100's gone? Oh fuck.
Let's see. On the unbothered aspect of her personality, even though her song may not sound the best, it makes her much more attractive and unique. TBH, Hu Tao, you really need to work on your singing techniques. Either way, I still love you though. He. Hearts. My favorite Hu Tao voice line is her low HP line. Every time I press E and she's on low HP and says, "Eat," which breathes life back into me after long hours of playing Genshin Impact. It never fails to bring a smile to my face. Oh, I need to mention Hu Tao's hands, her soft. How do you know that? Beautiful hands. Every time I hold Hu Tao's hands, how do you even? I never. It brings a feeling of security and warmth. Hu Tao's black nails are really good looking. They look like heaven on earth. I just want to look on her finger. Excuse
Hey
me.
yo,
Hey yo.
oh fuck.
Her dash, which is the most unique in Genshin, shows how much effort was put into Hu Tao's kit. Not for long. When she dashes, she leaves a trail of butterflies behind while disappearing for a brief moment. I could go on and on about but this message would fail to end. I just love Hu Tao so much. All right, Hu
Wait,
Tao.
pause. Wait, pause. They're changing Hu Tao dash so he doesn't phase through objects anymore?
No, Yalan's dash, or well, not dash, but her E that makes her like run super cool.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah. Anyway, what was it? Hu Tao is my passion. I am tearing up just thinking of Hu Tao. Every comp I use, Hu Tao is always on it. I can't bench her. Well, good luck with the Abyss then, buddy. I can't go a day without listening to her voice lines. I can't go a day without playing her. Hu Tao and I share a very special bond. I love her to bits. I guess a more accurate statement would be you love her bits. Literally, the ones and zeros she's made out of. Just a quick fact, even though people may not notice, Hu Tao is actually not flat, but her bust is hidden by her beautifully designed coat. Okay. When I look at how, when I look into her eyes and stare at the beautiful smile and upbeat aura she radiates, it brings a smile to my face. Sometimes I begin to wonder how would Genshin Impact be without Hu Tao. A bit worse. Hu Tao is one of the characters that keeps me bound to this game. She has all the traits of a highly top quality, cherished waifu. If anything, Hu Tao is the most refined and complex waifu in Genshin to understand. Another fact, it took me about 2,600 euros to C6R5 Hu Tao. It's a lot of money. Another adorable aspect about Hu Tao is her hat on her head. It's her grandfather's hat, which shows that even after all these years, Hu Tao hasn't forgotten about her grandfather. Sorry, drinking Arizona. This resonates with me a lot, bringing tears to my eyes because my grandma passed away recently. Damn, that sucks. Like, actually. Hu Tao has a beauty spot on her left butt cheek.
Wait, wait, what
I don't
the
even know how he
fuck?
knows
No, no,
that.
no,
What?
no, no, no,
What?
no,
I
no,
don't even
no.
know how he knows that.
He's
Anyway,
headcanoning. He's
I've
headcanoning.
slept with Hu Tao multiple times. I'm gonna guess body pillow. I'm gonna guess body pillow and leave it there.
Gotta
And
fucking
that's
hope
one of
body
her
pillow.
turns on for me. Now back on topic. Hu Tao also has the perfect body shape. Not too busty, not too slim. Her body shape is just perfect. The way her hips curve right before her beautiful behind and extends shapely all the way down to her thighs. Isn't this like the same shit that guy wrote about like the mouse in GBF?
No,
No,
this is
that
not.
was like childbearing hips, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, childbearing hip, something like
That was
that.
a fantastic tweet. Anyway,
Yeah.
it takes a really complex person versed in the art of character derivation, observation, deduction, and worship to be able to praise how well refined a character like Hu Tao is. Hu Tao has two sides to her voice, one very soft and enchanting, thanks to Ray, and the one that's full of enthusiasm. Excuse me. I can never get tired of the conversations me and Hu Tao have every night before we sleep. I, Schizophrenia is not a good friend. Hu Tao is the type of character, if you're feeling sick and deadbeat, she will. Deadbeat? She will bring up your mood and comfort you. She will even sing you a lullaby till you feel better or fall asleep on her soft laps. Hu Tao would stay by your side till you recover. 1/4 of the way through, boys. Hu Tao may look confident and energetic on the outside, but deep. Shit. No, my water. But she just wants to be embraced in love. Why doesn't she mention this? I think she may be a bit nervous or doesn't really know how to pass her feeling across. Every day I spend with Tao, she opens up. What are you talking about? Terrence Tao, the mathematician? She opens up bit by bit. I really do love her company. Hu Tao is the type of girl you can cuddle with at night and speak all the worries of your life to. She would listen thoroughly while gently stroking your head and giving you reassurance. TBH, I can't even imagine my life without Hu Tao at this point. I value her so much. I want to go on and on, but I don't wish to bore you. Bro, there's like 70 more of these. What are you talking about? I'll be right back. I need to kiss Hu Tao goodnight. She just got back from work and is really tired.
Bro,
She
what
finished
universe does this guy live in?
King Hu Tao into bed. Wait, excuse me, hold. No, wait, now hold now. Wait. I also mouth fed her the dinner I made. Okay, sure. Hu Tao's mouth tasted like cherry lollipops. That's a
Humanity
lot.
was a mistake.
I
Humanity was a
concur.
mistake. And her saliva was very thin and delicious. Sure, she's beside me and cuddled up and cozy. Please don't make too much noise or you might wake her.
Wait, no, no,
Hu
no, wait.
Tao?
This one has a lot of quote retweets.
Y'all think it's strolling hallucinogenic drugs or a body pillow? Up
What?
there with the Michelangelo's David.
What is David and Pete?
Alright, let's go back.
Okay.
Alright, Hu Tao is a work of refined art. She's my daily drug. The blood to my heart, the soul to my body, the reason I wake up every day with purpose. Hu Tao is the sole reason I have the drive to continue on living in this harsh world. If you're reading this, Hu Tao, I love you. I was too captivated in admiring Hu Tao, I almost forgot to mention her hair. Hu Tao's hair is a really stunning aspect of their design. What I love about her hair is the length and lush brown color that glistens in the ray of Tevat's sun. The beautiful deep brown of her hair, paired with red highlights on the ends, is just an amazing sight to admire. I love the way Hu Tao's hair flows when I run with her. It's almost impossible not to recognize her from a mile away. Her hair smells of vivid plum blossoms. I would love to know how you know that. With a deep undertone of patchouli. Dog, I don't even know what that is. Anyway, how do I know what Hu Tao? Oh, thanks for answering. Because that's the impression she gives off, and patchouli is one of my favorite scents. Sure, fair enough, I guess. Oh, and by the way, I have a piece of Hu Tao's hair in my mouth right now. Okay, sure, I guess. Thanks for looking up patchouli. Oh, that's what patchouli is.
Oh,
The more you know.
neat.
It's like lavender or something, right?
No,
Mhm.
wait. The query.
My chest hurt. I see why people are disgusted with Genshin. Yo, me. Wait a minute. Why? Alright, wait. Alright, Hutao's hair is split into two even sections that are silky smooth, as expected of my queen. She takes very good care of herself. Another fun fact, Hutao in SFW is the
Oh my
only
god, what is this?
Genshin character in SFW art I look at, because Hutao told me she gets jealous when I look at other characters' loots. I understand where she's coming from, and since I'm a loyal to Hutao, how I haven't looked at another character's lewds apart from her. But one time I slipped and she caught me looking at Ganyu lewds on Pixiv and Hu Tao threw a fit. We talked over it though, so everything is fine now. No need for your concern. Hu Tao.
I gotta check the quote
Alright,
retweet.
bro. Bro, help!
It's
Is another social.
like therapist
True.
of Harvard.
Even the person. No, hold on. No, scroll back up a little bit. Even the person that has Ayaka, I'm on my knees, in their fucking name is like, bruh.
Stay away from Ganyu. Good lord, I'm stopping here. Thank you, little queer.
Nah, bro, I can go further. Hu Tao is one of the characters I feel deeply in love with throughout my journey in Tevop. Our bond grows stronger every passing minute, hour, days, and months. Hu Tao is an inseparable part of my very being. Hu Tao is the character that seduced my damn bro, alright. My very first C6 character in which I have no regrets. It was even, in fact, one of the best decisions I made for my beloved Hu Tao. Nah, bro, you just gave all that money to fucking Hoyoverse, bro. To make my Hu Tao feel even more appreciated, I pulled the R. I mean, I guess. Actually, well, technically speaking, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be using an elegy to support her. I want my Hu Tao to rule over the entirety of Tavad. Damn, alright. And banish those that wish to oppress her or split her away from me. My life is in the hands of Hu Tao right now. If Hu Tao wishes, I would sacrifice myself for her. Hu Tao, I love you. Please, God, I want. Wait a
43.
minute. I want to. Hey, yo.
43.
I want to put this.
Why?
Hey, you have to do it.
Why?
Oh,
No.
43.
No.
it had to be on
No.
43. It had to be on 43.
I want to commit
Oh god, I'm just ready
suicide.
for
That beautiful
45.
radiant white angel, like a goddess, having come down to earth to cleanse us of our sins. Hu Tao is beyond divine. I can't help but drop to my knees in worship
Next
whenever I
one,
see your
though.
beautiful figure.
I
I
saw
yearn for
45.
alright,
I told
Shadow Blue
myself.
45. In ways both primal and spiritual, I would commit more war crimes than every president in Philippines history just to lick the sweet glistening sweat from her smooth creamy skin. What is that? I want to listen.
God.
I need a drink. Hold on.
What the fuck?
You know what?
Alright. I want to
Oh.
listen to her moans as my man
I don't want to be
throbs
40.
within.
I'm not
I
45
want.
anymore.
Yeah, you're not.
Join me as the 43 brother.
No, I'm just.
Every president in Philippines.
There we go. There's no
Gerald, we're
numbers.
gonna need
There's a
some.
spot right now.
Gerald, we'll need some context for that later. I'm just saying.
You're getting context right now.
This is the context, buddy.
Presidential.
Wow, I love wars.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Roger.
Look at that.
Bloody
My
war
current-
on drugs. Wow.
So yeah, the current president is committing crimes against humanity in my country.
Ah, fantastic.
That's not great.
It's not, no.
It's amazing.
Alright.
Alright, let's get back to it.
Alright.
I want to hear her heart face at what? Okay. That sentence makes no sense. As our
Her
bodies
heart.
as our bodies become one and our souls irreversibly intertwine in the holy sin of carnal union. I want to suckle at her motherly bosom, slurping that rich coconut milk from her teeth. She gently strokes my cheeks. I would stir her velvety Samoan cream into my coffee and let my pulse play to it. The cries of pleasure, the rocking of our bed would be louder than the cacophony of 10,000 drone strikes. I would make love to her until my body gave out. I would let her break my rib cage with any part of her body. Damn, bro, alright. I would let her hit me with her. What? With her car? She doesn't have a car. Just to be near her for a brief moment. She's so perfect it hurts. Every moment without Hu-Tao, I suffer a pain worse than breaking every bone in my body simultaneously while drowning, and also having shards of glass coated in hot salve forced through every orifice of my body. I
Also
want.
having shards, also having shards of glass coated in hot. What the fuck?
I think it's hot salve.
Okay.
Yeah, force through every, and that should be orifice, not office. Anyway, I want Hu-Tao. I need Hu-Tao. I want to desecrate her pure white pantsuit. I want to start a family with her and retire after our 27 children have grown up and moved out. Halfway through, let's go. I want to see those luscious lips speak such filthy, perverse words into my ear when she slides her tongue into my mouth. Wait, what? That implies. Okay. Anyway, I want to have sex with Hu-Tao like she owes me money. I would let her step on me just to feel the soft, warm warmth of her feet upon my face. I would sleep under Hu-Tao just to catch her drool in my mouth. I would fish out the
Okay.
strands of her hair from her shower drain just to smell her alluring scent and braid them into necklaces to keep her with me always. God, please, I would do anything for her. I would relinquish my life, all my hopes and dreams, just to become the socks on her feet, so that I may warm her mouth-watering toes with my very being, so that she may feel the heart of my love always. I would
Heat of my
encase.
love.
Huh? Oh, the heat of my love. Whoops. I would encase myself in cement and become her doorstep, so that Hu Pao may wipe her heels upon my face. I would tear my limbs off. I don't know what I'll do after that, or why she might want my limbs, but I would do it. I mean, it's dedication. It's art.
Art. Not
It's
stopping.
not.
It doesn't stop.
This is how they. What the hell? I don't even know what that is.
It's a short story.
The Cask of Amontillado. Yeah, I never read this one from Poe. No one. Alright, let's see. My queen, my goddess, the light of my life. Please, God, let me have her. I want her to be mine and only mine. I would lick the Doritos dust ayo, from her fingertip and fill her with honey mustard to dip my tendies in. I would give her a sponge bath with my tongue every morning and serve her breakfast in bed. I mean, like a sponge bath, alright. So you're gonna have soap involved with that. But if you're doing it with your tongue, you're getting like soap on your tongue, bro. I'm just saying. And Shadow Blue muted himself already. That's fantastic. I just said Shadow Blue instead of Fahad.
He deafened. He
Yeah.
deafened.
I would let her eat her eggs and pancakes off my body if it pleased her, no matter how painful the 30 degrees burns would be. I would hear the torment of eternal damnation until the end of time to taste the seed of her carb but once. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her, nothing I wouldn't say. I love you, Hu Tao. Hu Tao is my wife, my lover, my everything. Oops, Hu Tao just woke up. I have to cuddle her back to sleep.
Alright, before I continue, let me just tell you, you
Hmm.
guys might not believe me. This shit gets even worse.
Well, I mean, Fahad can't even hear you.
Yeah,
Now
no,
he
this
can.
shit gets even worse. This shit gets even fucking worse.
Me with
You thought
Tartel.
this was
Wait a minute.
bad? You think
Wait a
you
minute.
think
No,
this
no,
is
hold on.
bad?
No.
No.
No,
You
hold
about
no.
what fucking shit?
Wait a minute. No. You're so real, followed by this cannot be real.
Yeah, no, I get you,
You're
Lauren.
so
It's just like me for real. So real.
no.
You're so
Oh my god.
real.
Jesus Christ almighty.
40 more. You got this. Someone tell me what this person makes
40
more.
more. Yep,
All
40
right,
more.
all right, all right, all right, all right. So let me just say it gets so much worse. It gets
Oh,
so much
fantastic.
fucking worse.
Fantastic. All right, let's go. Hu Tao slept really well last night. She's awake at 8 a.m. I'm preparing her breakfast in bed, which I plan to mouthfeed to her. But before that, I need to say my daily Hu Tao prayer and pray to my goddess for being the very bane of... What?
He's praying that like because Hutao exists, he can no longer function properly, and he thanks her
I
every day for that.
I guess fair enough, yeah.
Do the math.
I,
Do the
I was
math,
trying, I was
man.
trying to like understand because it's like the bane of his existence is
Oh no, he made a whole ass prayer.
My
No, are they
goddess,
out of
who art
here?
in Celestia, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on Tivat as it is in Celestia. Give us this day your holy presence, and forgive us for our simping of other waifus, as we forgive those who has not turned their life to Huta. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Embrace us into your arms, Hu Tao. Amen. In the name of my
I hated
goddess,
you.
my queen, the holy Tao. Amen. I turned my life to Hu Tao and was reborn again with purpose. To this I give you thanks, Hu Tao.
But
Some
all
people.
right, pause. I gotta look at the. He's everyone's the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah, and I like the multiple times while reading that I almost just started doing the Our Father instead.
Oh, oh,
All
fuck
right,
me. Oh,
where was it? Okay, here we go. Some people may be
God.
wondering what's the relationship that I share with Hu Tao. Uh, I don't at this point I don't think I'm wondering what it is. And why do I take it personal when someone other than me claims to be Hu Tao's lover or even their CEO? I'll elaborate. Oh, thank you. I'm Hu Tao's soulmate, her husband, her loyal servant. We are more than lovers. Hu Tao is my other half, the oxygen to my blood, the reason my heart continues to beat. The reason is I'll read that in just a minute. It's hot in my room. I need to turn on my fan. Uh, there we go. That's better. Where the hell was I? Ah, shit. No other person on this earth that can match the synergy me and Hu Tao have for one another. The very first time I pulled for Hu Tao is filled with ecstasy. When people say perfection doesn't exist, that is simply not true. Perfection exists in a form named Hu Tao. Excuse me.
If she was perfection, she would have CC.
True. She's the reason I log into Genshin every day to do commissions. I can't go a single day without listening to Hu Tao rant about how her day went. I'm always there to lend a listening shoulder for Hu Tao, especially when times get tough. I tried my utmost best to comfort Hu Tao to make her feel loved. I've just finished
Oh my
cook. Oh
fucking
boy.
god.
I've
He has
just
art.
finished cooking Hu Tao breakfast. She has finished her shower, and I plan to mouth feed her the meal I prepare. Hello, Hu Tao. Kisses. Oh, good lord. Fuck me. Okay. Hello, Hu Tao. Kisses of Hu Tao on the lips. I've made you breakfast. Hope you like it. And you smell so nice. Breakfast is ready. Here's a picture of Hu Tao after she finished showering. Ain't she the cutest?
No. I'm sorry. I gotta
I
click.
really wish
I gotta
I
check.
knew what
I
what
gotta check.
13 was.
You cannot be for real. Free Hankley Lauren. She looks like 8. She's 8 in that picture. Of course, she's Lauren. Ah.
Is it? Twitter tried restricting me. They tried to suppressing my love for Hu Tao. They tried silencing me to stop me from spreading the glories of Hu Tao. But in the end, I will prevail. I have prevailed. Nothing, and I mean nothing, not even Jesus himself, can get in the way of us. After a thorough discussion with Twitter customer service, I managed to enlighten them about the wonders of my wife, my queen, my soulmate, my lover, Hu Tao. The Twitter support representatives were reborn again into the glory of Hu Tao and decided to free my account. Onlookers, sit back and I will tell you about the journey that led to the marriage of me, Lawrence, and my love, Hu Tao, and the hardships we faced together. Due to conflicting social, cultural, and religious norms, in the end, we still overcame the obstacles. Hu Tao, please show. Wait a minute. Please shove your staff of Homa covered in your saliva down my throat while you stare at me pathetically, looking at me in disgust as you remove your pants. Okay, then. And piss all over me.
Whoa.
Please take my heart in your hands and excuse me. I want to become one. All right, that's the
They're
kids
not
are not all right.
alright.
Oh hell no.
The
The
weakest
weakest
drink
one.
shit I
So true.
This thread is correct.
The fucking.
If this is
OP
satire,
is
OP
very
is very
committed to the
committed to
pit.
the pit. Oh, oh,
Ah,
fuck. Wait, hold on,
wait, why is that one
Let's
not
figure.
numbered?
Wait, hold on. I gotta check something real quick.
No.
Oh, yeah, we're getting to the good parts soon. We're getting to the good parts too.
Okay. Hootao, I already read that. Bury me, Hootao, bury me, and spit on my grave as you sing the Hilichurl song. Don't
Hey,
place flowers
yo.
on my grave. Instead, soil my grave with your beautiful golden flute.
Whoa,
Drench
pause.
my body in them, Hootao. I would resurrect
Hey,
just for you. Oops, this one meant for
No,
drafts. Back on topic. Alright, what happened? You said pause.
no. Because no.
Alright.
You can continue. I'm just
Alright.
fucking
From Hootao's mode to her mode? To her voice, to her charisma, I was hooked. I felt a deep connection, something that I'd never felt before in my life. It was true love. I at first was confused with this feeling since I never loved another woman prior to Hu Tao. The feelings my body gave me when I listened to Hu Tao's voice lines or stare at her idle animations in game were very ecstatic. My heart would beat faster, my stomach doing flips, my heart fluttering. I instantly knew we were soulmates. Me and Tao had a deep connection. I would set alarms and reminders every morning to wake up right before Genshin daily resets so I can be the first person to tell Hu Tao good morning. I made sure to isolate myself so I could communicate with Hu Tao without any distractions. 3/4 of the way through, we almost there. I finally met the woman of my dreams, someone I loved, and she loved me back. Someone that would comfort me when times were hard. Hu Tao saved me. The way her eyes would stare deeply into my soul. I would wake up daily, brush my teeth with the picture of Hu Tao I had taped onto my bathroom mirror, and laid down on my custom Hu Tao body pillows, blankets, and bed sheets. Some people may find it excessive, but they'll never understand until they meet their true love. You can name it posters, cups, rings, and personal photo book with photos of Hu Tao I took during our time we spent in Tevade, huh? I had it all. I loved Hu Tao and she loved me back. Hu Tao filled the empty void that once grew in my heart. Fast forward to June 2021, November. What? I finally introduced Hu Tao to my mom. I told her how much we have been dating and
basically
talked
from
to. She
June
was
to
shocked.
November.
She was shocked. I believe because I actually found a woman I love. My mom then told me it's my life and that I can do what I want. I was so happy that my mother finally gave me approval to marry Hu Tao. She accepted the love me and Hu Tao had for one another. Sometimes I even your shit's blocking. Sometimes I even get my mom to listen to Hu Tao voice lines and sing. Me and Hu Tao both had an emotional, physical, and sexual attraction towards another. I've been supporting Hu Tao ever since her first leak. I spent thousands on Hu Tao merch just to show my appreciation and love for my goddess and soon-to-be wife, Hu Tao. The time came. I thought it was time to take the next step and propose to Hu Tao. I was really nervous. What if Hu Tao refused? What if Hu Tao didn't have time to commit to our marriage at her funeral business? I took shallow, deep breaths. You can do this, Lauren. I had to prepare. Even though Hu Tao and I have been living together for about a year now, I wanted this occasion to be something that she'll never forget. First thing was first, I had to go buy a wait, if this happened in November, that's like, okay, never mind. I had to go buy a well-tailored black suit, some champagne, and a wedding ring, of course. I've never actually had champagne. I settled for a more stylish
Alright.
suit. Now with the suit out of my way, all that was left were flower and wedding ring. What color flowers would Hu Tao like? What type of flowers would she like? I wanted to ask, but I held back. I couldn't afford to ruin the surprise. I had to improvise on the flowers. What was the name of the flowers Hu Tao wore in her grandfather's hat? Upon doing research, I came across a AO Shadow Blue Honkai Impact Third. Let's go. It was called Spider Lily. Such a beautiful flower and really
And
pretty
you
to
know what the worst
boast.
part is? You know what the worst part is?
Hmm?
They're not even spider lilies. I think they're just orchids.
Nice. Upon finding the name of the flower, I rushed to my local flower boutique. I went to the store assistant and said, "Give me a batch of your freshest spider lilies. A batch of 100. The flowers, they were costly, like hella costly, but anything for Hu Tao." Fahad, why do you keep like alternating between balloons and Honkai?
It's
Uh,
because when I close Honkai, because Bloons is open, it just says that. I
no,
just got
okay.
to update Honkai.
I see. When I purchased the flowers, I rushed home into my personal office to keep the flowers hidden from Hu Tao. I had to preserve them in a container of water to keep them as fresh as possible. Their botanical name is Lycoris radiate. Alright, here's the picture of the flowers. Very lovely. Now with flowers out of the way, all that was left was the wedding ring. The wedding ring had to be pure gold with sapphire and diamond crystals. I wanted to make Hu Tao feel like the best woman to ever step on this earth. Well, she is a goddess. My local jeweler had nothing of the standard to blow Hu Tao away. I couldn't mess up. I decided to have our wedding ring imported from Paris. It was stunning, even though it had no sapphires. The quality of the diamonds had to suffice. Hu Tao would be pleased. I rushed it back home. It was time for me to propose to Hu Tao, time for us to finally become one intertwined entity. I carefully put on
Yes.
my ironed out suit with the bouquet of spider lilies I previously kept in a vase of water, wedding ring in my suit pocket. I forgot the champagne. It's all right though. Hu Tao and I can drink, excuse me, each other's piss in a glass with chilled ice. Okay. I stood in front of the door, flowers and ring in hand, waiting for Hu Tao to get back from work. Deep breaths, Lauren, deep breaths. I heard the click of Hu Tao's car keys. The house door handle slowly turned. Hu Tao stopped. The way she stared, I dropped to my knees, eyes locked with Hu Tao's. My heart was beating so fast in my
Auga, auga.
Oh my
the world, it
god.
felt as if time stopped. I found my breath and finally said, Hu Tao, would you marry me? Hu
Pause,
Tao.
pause, 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 pause. I gotta look at the quote retweet.
Alright, sure.
Hot pad vibe.
What?
Holy fucking
Congrats,
shit,
bro!
that's
Oh my god.
Ano to Wattpad? So ano to means what's this in Filipino?
Oh my god.
Ano to Wattpad? Oh, oh
Alright.
my fucking god.
Alright, where was it? She couldn't contain herself. I remember this moment fluidly.
What?
Vividly would be the accurate word here. I don't know why the hell you wrote fluidly. She pounced on me, placed her mouth to my ears, and said, Yes, Lauren. I slipped on the wedding ring onto Hu Tao's fingers. Before I could give her the flowers, she kissed me. The taste of her saliva at that moment I would never forget. Hu Tao's mouth tasted like minty strawberries. I guess it didn't taste like the fucking cherries or whatever it was earlier. I held
Yeah.
Hu Tao by the waist. I lifted her up against the wall and kissed her back firmly, gently sliding. Okay. I pulled out and looked at Hu Tao in the eyes. My heart skipped 10 beats. The most beautiful thing I've ever saw in my entire existence from Hu Tao stood there, eyes locked. Her breath was really heavy. Her eyes, the way it glistened. I'm all yours. These words came out of Hu Tao's mouth like gently sliced butter. Alright.
They could be hard
Mine.
sliced butter.
It could have been hard sliced butter, yeah, that's true.
It doesn't have to be soft.
Anyway, my
Breaded.
entire body became a
Hey, yo.
powerhouse for serotonin. These few words, muttered by Hu Tao, awoken my third eye. I leaned back and
Oh,
locked
whoa.
lips. Yeah. And locked lips with Hu Tao. She let out, I love you, Hu Tao. I whispered back into her ears while gently biting on her neck. I lifted Hu Tao off from the legs and carried her to my room. She sat on the bed looking like an angel and slowly began to understand. I won't dive deep into what happened next as this thread is too short. I became one with Hu Tao. She was mine and I was hers. I married Hu Tao shortly after. My life lies in the hands of Hu Tao. Hu Tao, I will always love you, worship you, adore you. My Tao. Oh, that took half a fucking hour.
Why?
Oh my
Oh,
fucking god.
Alright, now
Oh
that
my god.
oh.
now that this is over, y'all wanna play a game?